Alrighty, we're back to Monday, so a much simpler kingdom today. Just base and one other expansion. Dark Ages in this case. Let's take a look. Only village is Throne Room. For draw, we've got Hunting Grounds and Laboratory. For trashing, there's Sentry, Remodel, and Junk Dealer. And for buys, you have Market Square. Remodel can also gain things. There's the Knights pile, which is 10 distinct Knights with each with their own bonus, so a little bit of extra villages and draw in there. The top knight in this kingdom is Sir Michael. That's a nasty one to have on top. Not that the Knights pile is ever pleasant to see in a kingdom, but I'm usually much happier to see one of the weak knights, like Dame Josephine or Sir Vander on top, because then there's a big first mover disadvantage and maybe the knights just don't get touched. Michael is both one of the stronger ones, but also one of the ones that's just purely toxic. That doesn't bode great for where this kingdom might be headed. Aside from that, otherwise the engine looks perfectly normal. You got villages draw and trashing. Market Square would be a fast way to add payload. Remodel something, pick up a bunch of golds, draw them on the same turn, and you'll be a happy camper. How to open? I think the two plausible openings are Scavenger Silver, aiming to get Sentry ASAP, or Remodel Silver, aiming to trash more directly with Remodel, and then maybe pick up a Sentry later. I think I'm leaning towards the Scavenger Silver line, although I do want to Remodel at some point in this deck. I think if you're not hitting 5 early, you're probably in trouble, because there's just a lot of 5s you want, not just Sentry, but shortly thereafter you're going to want Labs and probably Knights, and I think a deck that hits 5 consistently is going to be better at that. Do I take Remodel here or just a Throne Room? Probably Throne Room. Oh no. Oh no. So double silver, or an equivalent like Scavenger Silver, is about 92% likely to hit 5 on the second shuffle. We are in the 8% bad timeline. That's not good at all. Okay, so put deck and discard. Do I want to top deck the Remodel? Like, I could put Remodel on top of an estate just to guarantee it as a target, but that makes my Sentry less likely to end up on top. Other option I think would just be top decking silver, nothing else. I think I prefer that. So I'm going to discard the deck again, and then re-top deck the silver. Otherwise I'd have to top deck 2 things, and I didn't want to do that. Well, as it turns out, I did find the Remodel on top with an estate, and didn't find the Sentry anyway. Okay. This also looks like not 5. In my head, the Scavenger Silver opening was supposed to be hitting 5 consistently, and I'm pretty sure in all probability that's what ought to have been happening here. As it turns out, we've just been forced into the Remodel line against our will. I can't top deck Sentry because it's still in play, and there's really just nothing else I want to top deck. All I want to play is that Sentry. So I'll just top deck a cantrip. Yeah, this has just been a real disaster of an early game. Do I discard the deck and just top deck the Sentry? It has the upside that it guarantees I don't bottom deck it. Or do I leave the deck on top because then I play the Sentry, but get back around to seeing it again sooner? I think I prefer just gain a Throne Room and top deck the Throne Room. Oh lordy, maybe I made the wrong choice. I was really hoping to throne that Sentry and trash a bunch. Okay, we at least found that and trashed a card. I don't particularly want the Market Squares all that much. I want like some number of Market Squares. But it's not like they're doing very much for me right now. It's just that I have hit 5 one time all game, and my deck I don't think can support all that many Throne Rooms quite yet. Throne Room is the better card between these two. in general. But I think if I just added a million throne rooms, I'd be having some very sad hands. I'll just pitch that. It makes no difference whether I play it or pitch it. Oh, it's prompting me to redecide whether to discard. Interesting. All I want to do is hit 5. That's all I ask. What is happening? Oh my. So the bot has a sentry and already has 3 laboratories. It has graciously avoided touching the knights, for which I am thankful. Right, we're going into turn 11. I hit 5 a singular time off of what is in effect a double silver opening. I'm so sad. I guess I need a second sentry. Okay, here we go. Alright, bot's over there, throwing in labs and gaining golds. That's about where my deck ought to be right now. Alright, you got a hunting grounds, okay. I think I will start taking golds here. Did I just trash it? I know there's still junk in this deck. I just played 1 sentry, 2 sentry, 3 sentries. I saw 6 different cards. I trashed 1 card. There's all the junk in my hand. I'll take a hunting grounds. Gonna have to watch out for pile out. We're already in pile out territory, and my deck is barely started. Throne room's almost empty. Market square is almost empty, and then estates are gonna pile faster than it looks like. There's abundant plus buy from market square. You can also look at remodeling hunting grounds to empty estates 3 at a time. Scheme's most likely going to end on an estate pile out, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do that yet. I haven't even gotten rid of my junk yet, let alone added draw, let alone added payload. We're skipping straight to step 4. I think the bot's probably going to end up remodeling some of those hunting grounds and then win the game in like a turn or 2. Alright, took a province, another hunting grounds. I probably should have thrown that. I'll leave those on top. Draw the deck. Bottom card is Sentry. Throne remodel. Gain. Oh, I shouldn't discard all of that, should I? Let me just rethink this whole thing from this stage. I do want to gain some golds, but I want to draw the golds and play them. Maybe I trash the Salvager, or the Scavenger rather, into another hunting grounds and hope to draw that off the top. Wait, no, I can't even draw it if I discard both market squares. Yeah, there's just no scenario where I'm getting that much value out of this turn. I could discard just one market square and hope to draw back to that singular gold. Or I could discard both and gain 2 golds. Neither sounds all that amazing. All right, new line. What if I remodel a state into remodel, throw in the market square, drawing a gold on a remodel, then remodel again? I don't know. Okay. Want an excess of hunting grounds so that I can threaten to remodel them for a win. I guess a laboratory. I don't really want to lower the throne rooms, do I? Probably that's too risky. I would not be that surprised if the bot wins this turn. I'm guessing it's probably less likely than not, but I would not rule it out. We'll see. This is probably the operative moment. If it's going for a win, it'll remodel hunting grounds into 3 estates. Now it looks like it's just going for points. Not that that's not also a threat. What is this? 2 more provinces? It's got a bunch of golds in hand. Being behind doesn't feel good. Being behind on this slow computer feels so much less good. Because the bot sits there and contemplatively ponders each and every step. And that is so excruciating. Alright. Just discard that. I gotta play you. Not drawing as well as I'm hoping to. I mean, this is kind of a consequence of my deck still being dysfunctional. So I believe my bottom card is a hunting grounds as well. Don't I have 3 of them? I think I have 3 of them, right? I remodeled a scavenger into a hunting grounds and I bought a hunting grounds. Did I have it on my deck already? I gained 2. And I played 1, yeah. So I just... 2 of my 3 hunting grounds are in the bottom 3 cards. I'm sensing a theme this game. Boy. Alright. So what would a win look like? Probably not possible here. But I should always check. I have 3 remodel plays. I'm pretty sure with a better draw I could win this turn. That would look like remodel 2 hunting grounds into provinces, gaining 2 duchies, remodel 1 gold in the province, and buy a province. If I drew my whole deck here, I would have that much money. But I'm a little bit short, right? Maybe this checks out? Let's see. Yeah, no, I think I'm 1 draw short. If I could put that gold in, or the silver into my hand, right? Then I could throne remodel, trash hunting grounds, gain province, province, duchy, duchy, remodel gold, and then have 3 coppers, 1 gold, 1 silver by the last province. So like, if either of these throne rooms could have played that hunting grounds, this would be a win. Is there any other way around this? I can't remodel province into province, or I won't have enough points. I was contemplating a line where I do like throne, remodel, trasher gold, trigger the market square, draw it back up. Is there a world where that can get me to double province? Huh. The best shot I have has to involve doing this and drawing. Bottom card of the province. The problem now is I only have 1 hunting grounds to remodel. So if I gain a duchy here and take 3 provinces, that's only a tie. So remodel, so throne, remodel, trash, hunting grounds, gold. Yeah, so now I'm looking at a tie. And it's a losing tie because I'm player 1. This is annoyingly close. I nearly managed to snag a win here, despite just abjectly awful draws. But not quite there. Yeah, I think I just got to play for having 1 more turn, which, yeah, is not that likely, but no other options here. There's not much to do with this remodel. I don't want to lower provinces. There's nothing that looks good here. Let's just turn this into 2 duchies. Is that any good? Maybe I'll just gain a free duchy off of that. Throne, duchy. This hand is also not that inspiring. These first 4 cards are not giving me optimism. If the bot dudded here, I could definitely still win. But that's not looking like it's going to be a dud. Okay, so now I need to do 2 provinces, 3 duchies, and an estate. That also does not sound outside the realm of possibility for my deck. But this hand is not that likely to get me there. Where are my hunting grounds? I swear I have them in this deck. Okay. There's still a chance. Bottom card is the hunting grounds again, right? I'm sensing a trend. Okay, yeah, found all 3 of the hunting grounds. Can I win from this position? Throne remodel. And I should just draw the last remodel, right? There we go. Okay, so throne remodel. Gee, this is going to be winning, right? I'm not going to count it. Oh my goodness, that game was so incredibly stressful. So Hardbot did manage to have a bit of a dud on that final turn, despite starting off with Throne Lab, Throne Sentry. Somehow they did not get there. only hitting single profits was not what it needed. My turns were just disaster after disaster after disaster. I remain on the fence between Scavenger Silver and Remodel Silver. Like, obviously, we saw the worst case scenario here, but in theory, that opening should hit 5 most of the time. And then the biggest upside for Scavenger Silver over Double Silver. The downside is you're adding a Terminal Silver, which is worse than normal Silver. The upside is if you find Scavenger turn 3, you can clear out your shuffle and then potentially find your Sentry faster. Yeah, those shuffles were awful. Even the penultimate turn, I had a very likely win that the cards just didn't work out for. I am thoroughly surprised I won that, given how every single shuffle seemed to go. Managed to swindle one from Hardbot today. But yeah, I think Hardbot seemed like it was playing it reasonably well, mostly clicking the right cards. I'm not sure exactly what happened there in the endgame. Maybe it wasn't playing the endgame quite optimally, but it seemed way ahead to me. And then had a slight dud, like a partial dud there on the last turn. That was just enough to sneak back in.